Voice is always feminine, no issues, no problems, none of that. They wait for you hand and foot. They always thanking you, thanking you, thanking you, bowing, thanking you the whole time. I get it. I understand it. I understand why guys are saying, you know what, this culture is too much for me. I didn't ask for this. I never even put myself in a position to have to deal with it. There's no reason why I should be out here spending an extraordinary amount of money and then trying to get your respect and then at the same time putting myself at risk in order to be able to have to deal with you in family court on top of it. And you telling me I ain't shit and you weaponizing my kid against me. I get it. I absolutely get it. I understand. I understand how things are. It is wild. It is a vast difference. You don't have women trying to leverage, trying to get out here and do men's jobs. They not out of place. I'm telling you, man, listen, the only thing that I think that guys is going to find interesting, which even I did a poll on that on the Millionaire Morning Show, and they had a completely different perspective. But the only thing that I think that guys are going to find different over here is that it's all flatbacks. Because it ain't no BBLs. Ain't no injections. Ain't no they went to Miami and came back. They not over there on a Spirit flight. I don't know. I don't even think Spirit fly over here. There ain't nothing wrong with Spirit, but I'm just telling you, I don't think it's. I ain't see not one woman with her knees facing the wrong side of the seat in order to get over back to Japan because they came over to the United States for a BBL. I ain't seen one. It's a lot of flatbacks. It's a lot of flatbacks. And flatbacks is cool because none of the women weighs over 120 pounds. I swear to God, the average weight has to be 115 over here. The average woman, I have not seen one bigum. I have not seen one bigum. The average woman over here weighs probably about 115 pounds. So much so to where it's like once you here for a few days, because I've been here since Saturday, right? And it's Thursday this time. And once you over here for a few days, your cultural norm, it starts to change, right? Your mindset towards what is normal is completely different. So then when I get online and I'm having conversations or I'm on a Zoom call or I'm on a panel or I'm observing what it is that y'all got going on and I see what the norm is over there, listen, it's different over here. Women over here, they don't have big lips. Let me rephrase that. Women over here, they don't have black lips. They don't have black lips. They do not be smoking trees. They don't come outside smelling like weed, right? They don't have these crazy wigs on. They don't have this wild, I'm a wild girl, rebellious spirit. They are just women. And they get treated like queens. They get treated better than gold here because they have the right spirit and it extends into what it is that they're then requiring through their spirit. They don't have to ask for it. The men just treat them with level respect and great respect because they first extend it because they understand that their greatness comes from pouring into you first. I be wanting to treat them like gold even more. They be refusing. Oh my God, I can't take anything. Girl, y'all deserve the world over here. You waiting on me hand and foot. I can't even raise my hand. It's crazy. No bad attitudes at the checkout counters. Nothing. Just pure femininity radiating through them into you, which you then want to take care of them even more. That's their superpower, is their femininity. And they wait. And they wait. For some reason, I don't see nobody that's weighing more than 120 pounds. It's just real. It's just real. Which brings me over to the whole Keke Palmer situation, right? So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Keke Palmer. Obviously, we're familiar with the level of disrespect that she exhibited by showing herself to be naked at an Usher concert right after having a baby and had her man at home or whatever. And it's a lot of red flags that we going to have to talk about, and I'm going to break them down for you. We familiar with what that said, but she wouldn't just let it go away. She wouldn't let it die down. These are like monsters, right? And the more that you feed them, the bigger that they get, and they get more superpowers. They're like X-Men and Pokemon. They X-Men and Pokemon. They're growing stronger the more that you feed it, the more attention that you give them. the stronger that they get. Okay, so we're going to use them as an example in order to illustrate a point, right? So now she's in a video with Usher, and Usher is smart as hell because he just capitalizing off of this chick, right? And then she's at the concert and she's throwing her baby daddy, the father of her child. Remember, the internet lives forever. And children ultimately will be able to find out once they get of age and once they start to think for themselves, they'll be able to come back and revisit everything that they want to know about their parents. And so with her being a public figure, what happens is now she's really putting her child in a space to where she's teaching their children or her child how it is that they're supposed to act based off of her actions. And everything is going to be available for them to see once they get older. All of them. You know how y'all be for the streets? Yeah, that's the reason why they didn't want the Freaknik documentary. Think about it. If everything was so cool and all of your behavior that you exhibit in it makes sense, then how come they fought so hard in order to not release the Freaknik documentary? Because you're a reformed hoe. You're reformed. You say Jesus canceled it out. I'm reformed. No, you're not. You're the same person that you was. You were the same person that you was. And so it doesn't matter if she was a Keela in the B. The reality is this. Keke, through her actions, not anything that we've automatically designated her as, but what it is that she's displaying, right? She highlights how she don't need no man. The only thing that she needed him for was to make a baby. This is our cultural norm. These are who these women are pedestalizing. They are now championing bad behavior. They are literally advocating for becoming a single mother for fucking clout. Advocating for becoming a single mother just for the likes, just for the clout. So easily influenced and incentivized to do the things that is wrong. His biggest mistake is that he never should have got with her in the first place. He absolutely should be held accountable for that. You don't move into no woman's house. You don't let no woman take care of you. I don't care what it is that they trying to tell you is that these women is equal and all of that. You never, ever put yourself in a position to where you become interdependent on a woman for your survival. You do not let her parade around and become a baby. None of that. None of that. Never move into a woman's house. Ever. Never let a woman take control of what it is that happens in your life. Never subject yourself through love because you just seen it. Love changed for her when it was convenient. When she got it's for the fucking clout. She got a child by a man, but she had an opportunity to appear in an Usher video and she threw it all away for clout.